Everyone, I'm Chris King, Head of Product here at Protect AI, and today I'm going to talk to you about Guardian. This is your very first step towards doing any kind of security for your AI and machine learning workloads. It really focuses on securing the underlying assets, artificial intelligence, and machine learning models. They're susceptible to very unique threats that are not seen in other areas of traditional software development. Serialization attacks being a primary one. This is going to enable remote code execution, cloud takeovers, credential theft. We've also seen kind of architectural backdoors. These are things that allow a malicious author of a model to create a backdoor, turning your model into a Manchurian candidate to be kind of woken later with a very specific input. These things, very hard to detect. Your existing static analysis tools from traditional software aren't effective. And so Guardian is designed to provide policy enforcement as well as consistent engagement with, let's say, the environment of a CI/CD pipeline or your notebooks to provide kind of consistent evaluation and security for machine learning and AI models. And now we're going to dig into the Guardian interface itself, walk through our policy management system, see how it protects both your first-party and your third-party models to ensure kind of consistent security and evaluation across all models, no matter how your users or your production systems are looking to leverage them. And we'll also check out what it actually looks like to be integrated with your CI/CD systems and users using Jupyter notebooks. So with this, really quickly, the first thing is to dig into the policy system. Here you can scope it to first or third-party models. They have different risks associated with things that are built internally versus externally. For example, with third-party models, we allow you to check that a license does exist for the model. So if you're looking to adhere to kind of open source compliance with the rest of your software ecosystem, that's how you're going to do this here. You can even check for what specific model has been allowed in, or what specific license. Additionally, you can look to detect code execution at load time or at runtime, or again, those architectural backdoors I mentioned earlier. And with this is going to prevent users from an attack that's running the second the model's loaded. So even if they're just downloading something, looking to get a quick test, this is going to prevent that from exploiting their machines in a harmful way. And if we take a look at the scan log just to see examples of what these details provide, you'll see here the request ID, the time it came in. In this case, because it's a third-party model, we know about the author and the model itself. We can click to learn more. And what we see here is an overview letting us know that it's been blocked. It had 2 critical failures, 2 medium issues as well, but those weren't blocking it. But first, it wasn't verified by Hugging Face, this account. So we don't really know anything about this content creator who's uploaded this model. And without that kind of lineage information, we definitely don't want to be basing derivative works on it. And what we also see is that the license provided is invalid for use for us. So this could put us in a compliance issue, not just a security one, if the license that we're building on isn't exactly a solid foundation for our commercial work. And with the scan log overview complete, let's take a look at what this actually looks like inside a CI/CD process. So here we have a Git repository. Inside this, we can see that we have a pull request looking to expand our particular model. We're updating a churn model, for example. And here, this GitHub action, kind of standard deployment automation, has already been invoked. We can see it failed, and we want to check in to see exactly why this particular model is failing. So when we click details, it'll hop right to this particular failure step. We get a really rich collection of output and metadata. This is the same information you're seeing surfaced in that scan log earlier in the UI, but it's presented directly to your end user, the developer, the SRE person who's focused on this. And we can see, the model was stored in the following formats. These weren't allowed. It's vulnerable to these particular threats. We provide links to that. And now this has failed, preventing that model from being packaged or used in any downstream deployment. And that's one way of doing it. Certainly handles your production systems. But when you want to look at protecting your end users, your data scientists, you might want to pull models down from Hugging Face. Once you've configured the proxy for their environments, and that's just done once in the background, the second they provide any kind of API code to download a model from Hugging Face, we can run this. It's going to take just a second, and it's going to raise an error for that user. And what they're going to see when they scroll down is this was forbidden, this model is blocked, it violates our organization's security policies, and we give them the information for the URL to click to learn more, or the request ID if they need to escalate this to one of your security administrators. And with this, you're protecting the user from the initial exploration with models, especially from third parties. You're blocking things in the CI/CD process, and all of this is built on the largest body of evidence for model scanning that we're aware of. We've scanned every model in Hugging Face. We provide real-time security updates for those. We've also supported all major machine learning model formats, so it's incredibly comprehensive. It's available today, and it will solve your first-party model security issues and your third-party. really giving you a solid foundation for going beyond static analysis here and then getting into dynamic behavior analysis with our tools like Recon, or security observability at runtime with our tools like Layer. To learn more, check out protectai.com/guardian. That covers all the features, all the capabilities on model security. Please reach out. We'd love to show you how we can help you deliver model security more and kind of build a really strong foundation for your AI security needs.